I'm trying to get rid of the intro as quickly as I can. There's no need for that. So, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm sure that many of you are in the lockdown. We're in a rock and a hard place when it comes to that issue. We can't go back to work because it's too dangerous. Everybody's going to get sick. And we need to go back to work because we need money, our livelihood. So it's really weird. Now comes the time that everybody told you to save some money. Well, if you didn't, man, you're in a mess. Anyway, let me just jump into my little poem. I really like this poem, okay? It's pretty endearing and it has a lot of love in it. So here it goes. It's called Perhaps. Perhaps you, my dear, will love me for all of eternity. Perhaps you will smile whenever you see me, come anywhere close to you. Perhaps we will stay together for the rest of our lives. Perhaps we will live long, wonderful lives in a big house. Perhaps we will have nothing to be sad about ever again. Perhaps we will just feel good. Wouldn't that be ever so splendid? Perhaps we will have nice children that run around and scream in a good way. Perhaps we will be rich or poor. It does not matter to me as long as we are together. Perhaps we can be truly happy, never fight and hardly disagree. Perhaps we can just sit and watch some TV together and laugh a great deal. Perhaps our loved ones will live long lives too. Perhaps we will have many friends that are honorable and not stinkers. Perhaps we can go to fancy restaurants together, eat and be merry. Perhaps we can get some doggies and give them funny names. Perhaps you can hold each other ever so close when we lie down and go to sleep in bed made of hay with fine linen. Perhaps we can live without any more fighting. Perhaps we can go to the picture show and enjoy a long movie, have popcorn and sodas that you get angry about because they're not healthy. Perhaps time will stop for us so we can enjoy each other's company for an eternity. Perhaps all this that I mentioned will come true, perhaps. I'm a bit of a dreamer and still believe in fairy tales. Perhaps that does not matter to you since you knew it all along and loved me for it. Perhaps. Perhaps I will never stop loving you, my dear. And when our lives finally end, let me be the first to go, since I want you to live over 100 and even more. Thank you. Please reshare.